April is National Autism Awareness Month, but today the world is joining together to shed light on this developmental disability. Here at home, the community will be coming together to help support families. We'd like to welcome Zandrina Dunning, founder of the ZD Experience and the creator of Pure Concert Series Charleston. And we'd also like to welcome Gillian Kohn, co-director of Charleston Walk for Autism. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Jillian, can you tell us a little bit more about why it was important for you to join the forces behind Walk for Autism?
Well, my son was diagnosed with autism at 20 months old in 2011. In 2012, I applied for a scholarship and started participating as a walker. And over the course of time and owning a restaurant and fundraising on behalf of the local organization, I started, promoting them on the news and on the radio and what have you, and was so honored to receive the invitation to be co-director this past year. So
well, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
And it's pretty common when your son was diagnosed at 20 months, that's about when tests are done for autism, essentially for the spectrum disorder. And so did you notice signs that your son could have autism by that point?
Well, I like to say, and when I think back on that time, it was many years ago, I knew my son was different from the day that I met him. I knew that there was something very old soul, and he was reserved and in his own world, if you will. So I knew and voiced those concerns with my pediatrician at about 16 months, whereby we were able to, get early screening and to really push to get into, developmental pediatrics at MUSC. So it's a long process, and I recommend that any parent that feels their child is not developing on par with those kind of timelines to really communicate with your doctor.
And Zandrina, why was it important for you to join in and to help this community?
Well, first off, we were super excited to learn that April was Autism Awareness Month. And I started doing my research and realized Charleston Walk for Autism was, in fact, very monumental in Charleston. And it was a movement that was pretty prevalent. And even better, I learned that Gillian was a part of our music community, and her son Axel actually went to school with my daughter, London. So it was a match made in heaven. We wanted to benefit a worthy cause, and Walk for Autism Charleston is perfect. So we're very excited.
Yeah, you and Gillian are a couple of Charleston songbirds, from what I understand. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I'll let Zandrina go first. Go, girl.
Okay, well, I've been doing this full time since 2013, doing a lot of weddings and special events and just performing around town for years. So we're kind of like a family here in Charleston, but it's so funny because I never officially met Gillian until just recently, and we hadn't. We have so many mutual friends, and it's so funny that we may have crossed paths, but it's just exciting to be working with her in this capacity as well.
And Gillian, you're a jazz singer.
I am a jazz singer. And Zandrina is as well. She was recently voted Post and Courier's best jazz singer. So shout out, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you, girl.
You're welcome, sweetie. I will also say, yes, I've been singing professionally for the last 3 years. And prior to that, I was a restaurant owner. I owned Aldi Law in West Ashley and was, as I said, fundraising for organizations like Charleston Walk for Autism and Surfers Healing Folly Beach. And I kind of put those dreams to the side because, obviously I was taking care of a special needs child, and then my second son joined a few years later. So I'm happy to make music in this community. I want to give people an experience, take them back in time, and, feel all nostalgic and sentimental.
So it only makes sense that you're holding a Pure Concert Festival, and this is to raise funds for Autism Walks as well. When is the event taking place?
This Saturday, tomorrow actually, at the Cane Bay YMCA in Somerville. Gates open at 1 o'clock, and we're going from 2 to 8 p.m. with live music all day from some of our local artists, as well as our autism community as well. So we're excited to have them too.
Perfect. And the Walk for Autism, that's happening virtually on April 10th and 11th. So people get out, put on your walking shoes, and help a wonderful cause. Ladies, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much. May I just add that walk is virtual?
Yes.
It's not?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
virtual.
you.
So people be honest about your lengths and times and all that good stuff.
Just, I don't care how long you walk. Just please walk. Walk for our community of people that live with autism. Please.
That's right.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you. Great to see you. We're back.
Thank you.